is down here at Little Turkey on the marina in the beautiful Port Macquarie. Sensational day down here today, and I'm down here with one of Little Turkey's most valued customers, Ashley, and the owner, Yesha. So welcome to you both, and thank you for having us. Ashley, can you just tell us, how long have you been in Port Macquarie for, and were you previously, if you weren't born and bred here?
I've been in Port Macquarie for 17 years, and prior to that, I'm actually from a small country town down south called Bega.
Bega, where the cheese is made. and that's, everybody knows Bega, right? Is it still called Bega, or that was a different cheese that changed their name, I think?
No, it's still Bega cheese.
Still Bega cheese. So it's still a beautiful spot down the south coast.
Yeah.
And you love Little Turkey. You're one of their most valued customers.
Obsessed, yeah.
What's your favourite dish here at Little Turkey?
The Iskender.
The Iskender?
Yeah, my
Can
absolute
you give us a deep dive into that?
Well, the Iskender is made with crunchy croutons on the bottom, and then it's got kebab meat on the top. I personally am a mixed kebab person. I go both because you can't just go one. Anytime you get like lamb, you definitely want chicken, another way around.
So you don't have to choose there. It's
No.
everything.
And it's like covered with this tomato flavoured sauce that is just, it's a Turkish cultural sauce as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know. But like, it is the best sauce that I've had in my life. I would put it on anything, pretty much. I'm pretty obsessed.
That's pretty obsessed. Eggs with the sauce, Iskender.
Yeah.
And why, I'm assuming most of your pay packet goes here at Little Turkey.
Yeah.
Why is it one of your favourite restaurants?
The atmosphere down here is just friendly. It's amazing. It's you come here and you're just here for a laugh. It's a great time. Yeah.
Great time. And on a day like today, it's like 28 degrees down here at the end of August. I mean,
Beautiful.
This isn't the end of winter, with a beautiful array of Turkish food and tea, with beautiful teas. So now we're going to ask Yesha, the owner,
Yes.
to give us her favourite dish on the menu. I mean, that's like asking for your favourite child, right?
Yeah, right.
So when you've got such a beautiful range of food, what is your favourite food, and can you talk us through it?
I mean, I could easily say everything on the menu, but the one that stands out the most would be the mixed grill.
The mixed grill, can you talk us through the mixed
Yeah,
grill?
yeah. It's got chicken, lamb, and wings on it with salad and rice. Everything is made in-house, from cutting of the meats and marinating them to making the dip, from scratch, and it's absolutely delicious.
And what is the dip?
The dip is cacık. In Greek, it's called tzatziki, but we call it cacık because it's Turkish. It's made from cucumbers, yogurt. Yogurt is made in-house as well.
In-house.
I mean, we're thinking about growing our cucumbers as well soon out in the garden somewhere, but we're working on that. And yeah, with garlic, tomato, and mint, and it's absolutely delicious.
Garlic, tomato, and mint. And underneath the meat here is also the breads that are also made in-house. Can you talk us through
Yeah. So we make our bread from scratch every single morning. It's a secret recipe. Obviously, that's my dad's recipe that I'm using now. Yeah, it's just made in-house. So it's nice and fresh, fluffy, yummy.
It is fresh and fluffy. I brought my mum down here recently and it was delicious. And what about the dips here?
So we've got an arrangement of dips. Like I said, they're all made in-house. This one here is a hummus, and that's made with chickpeas and garlic and delicious.
Deliciousness.
It's all delicious.
A lot of love.
A lot of love goes
lot of
into
love.
it. Yeah, I make it with love every single time.
Do you make everything here?
Yes,
or-
I do, yeah.
She makes everything here.
Obviously not on my own. I do
No.
have my brother that works alongside with me, and we do things together. But yeah, I do majority of it. But I do have help. So
She has a team
I'm
behind her.
not gonna take full credit for it.
Ah,
Yeah.
and I love it because you're always trying new things.
Yes,
I see on the
yeah.
socials all the time. You were making something the other day with spinach in it. Was it
Yeah, they're like little Turkish puffs.
Turkish puffs. So we like that.
So it's the same dough I use for the bread, but I've got like a filling in it, and I fry it, and then it becomes like this puff, like a Turkish curry puff kind of thing, but
Turkish
it's
curry
not.
puff.
Yeah, so it's
We like
actually really, really nice. And we're also, we're always working on new things. So we're making homemade kofta for tomorrow, for Father's Day. So yeah, like the sky's the limit in a kitchen,
And-
especially a Turkish kitchen.
Especially a Turkish kitchen. Every time I come in here, she's trying to feed me something else.
Yeah.
The last time was Nutella. What was that?
Sticks,
Nutella,
Nutella
sticks.
sticks.
That was
Delicious.
delicious. Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
so good.
Naughty but very, very yummy.
Naughty hot chocolate inside some pastry was
Yep.
like, is how to explain that. So can you give us a little journey or a little history about Little Turkey? How did it start? How long have you been here for?
So I grew up in Port Macquarie in the 80s, and then obviously, you know, family moves, we've got to move with them, but we all ended up back here again. And I grew up around food, the Turkish kitchen, because my dad and my mother used to own the Lucky Kids in town, back in the 80s, a kebab shop. So we were the first Turks
with the works.
the works in Port Macquarie back in
Wow.
the 80s.
Back in the 80s.
And my dad's always been in food, and I just wanted to keep his legacy going. So following in his footsteps, I'm very, very proud of it. Yeah.
Very proud,
Yeah.
and so you should be.
Yeah.
With the range of the menu items, the fact that it's fresh, you cook on
Fresh.
site daily.
Yes.
That's
I mean,
really-
when you walk past the restaurant, you'll always see me chopping something or covered in flour. Today I'm a little bit cleaner because the cameraman told me to wipe it off.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, so yeah, like I'm always making something, and you know, my dad's always in here or always helping me out with cutting of the meats and stuff like that. So like a lot of love goes into it. A lot of family love goes into it, yeah.
And it's such a beautiful thing to do is share food, family, friends.
Yes.
Turkish food. I mean, growing up in the 80s, you must be one of the only Turkish
Families here
cultural- or families here.
at the time, yeah. It would have
Yeah.
been, it was a pretty hard upbringing
Yeah.
in Port Macquarie then. But at the moment, it's just amazing.
And
Yeah,
we're thankful
I
that
love
you're
it.
now here to share
Yes,
that culture
yes.
with us here in Port Macquarie.
Yes.
It's magnificent.
You're welcome.
It's divine. Thank you. And you've been here for 3.5 years. I mean, that's off the back of some of the hardest times in business through COVID and beyond.
Yeah, like
What drove you to keep going?
I'm stubborn. I'm so stubborn. I just wanted to make it happen. Like I really did. I wanted to share it with, you know, the town, how good the stuff really is, you know, and I just, you know, we had a couple of menus, it didn't work, we tried something else. We kept trying and trying and trying, you know, we're all involved.
Yeah.
And eventually now I'm very humbled and blessed that it is what it is today. Yeah.
And Mum makes the baklava. We tried to
my
get
mum.
Mum on film.
We're always fighting.
I've tried it
She
numerous
wouldn't
times.
know.
And but she makes that fresh as well.
Yes, layer by layer.
Layer
I watch
by
it.
layer.
She's very proud of it.
Yeah, and it's to die for.
To
It
die
is
for. And it's
beautiful.
different because it's homemade, so it doesn't have a lot of, it's not really artificially sweet. It's just perfect, and it's nice and crunchy and fluffy. Yes.
And what about the Turkish delight?
The Turkish delight we don't make on site. It's imported from Turkey, so it's a real deal. It's not the supermarket stuff. It's really delicious as well, and it's rose, and there's different variations of it as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it is delicious. I've tried that as well. I used to be about 10 kilos slimmer than I am now.
Before you met us.
Before I met the Turks with the works.
Me too, actually.
Oh, yeah. And now it's always
That's
like
a compliment.
Yeah, exactly. And now I'm in town. I'm like, oh, I just want to get something to eat. I'll meet you at Little Turkey for lunch. So
Yes.
it's definitely a spot. So what do you think makes Little Turkey that divine experience here in Port Macquarie? What makes it different from other restaurants?
It's a combination of things. Like it's the sound. Like we've got Turkish music always playing. You know, the Turkish food, the Turkish seating arrangements, the Turkish people that are involved in the business. You know, the food is always fresh. Deliveries of the vegetables every single morning. You know, nothing is like wasted. You know what I mean? So it's just a whole array of things, and we just, you know, I come in here, I start dancing in the mornings, you know, with people walking past. Like, it's just the way it is.
It's
like
a vibe.
It's a vibe. It's a thing, you know. You've got to experience it. Like, I recommend if you haven't been, you've got to come and suss it out.
Definitely.
You know, me and my brother in the kitchen always fighting or having an argument about something. Oh my goodness. Or me and my mother complaining about who makes the best baklava. Like, you can hear it. Our kitchen's open. We've got nothing to hide, you know what I mean? It's all out there for your entertainment.
And we're coming into the best time in
Yeah,
Macquarie.
it's our season.
Today is the last day in winter and it's 30 degrees.
It's amazing.
Wait for summer. We've got Turkish cuisine, we've got beaches, we've got vineyards, we've got
Everything.
a plethora of divine experiences here in Port Macquarie. Is there anything that you could add, Ashley, to what makes Little Turkey really stand out besides the food and the service?
Look at where we're sitting. Are you kidding? It's
Yeah.
absolutely beautiful down here. Like, you finish your amazing meal, go for a little walk, go see the boats, and you can't get much better.
Can't get much better. It is a vibe. So thank you both very much for coming down and sharing Little Turkey, the Turks with the works,
Yes.
with divine experiences here at the
Thank
end
you
of
for
all
having
this.
us.
My pleasure, and thank you for your cuisine, music, and vibe.
Does that mean we get to eat this now?
Yes, we get to
Let's
eat
go.
this now. Come on, let's go.